Have you ever stopped to wonder how your thoughts appear? One moment your mind is quiet, the next it's teeming with ideas, images and emotions. This constant flow of thoughts feels almost magical, like a hidden universe inside your head. It's the product of billions of neurons firing, creating a symphony of electrical and chemical activity. Your brain processes information, makes connections and generates thoughts based on experiences and emotions. It's a dynamic organ shaped by everything you encounter. Every thought, every feeling, every dream you've ever had begins with your senses. Your eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin are the portals through which information from the outside world enters your brain. Imagine them as diligent messengers, constantly relaying information about your surroundings. Light bouncing off a red apple hits your eyes. Sound waves from a barking dog reach your ears. The scent of freshly baked bread tickles your nose. These sensations are the raw ingredients of your thoughts. But these signals are meaningless until they reach your brain. Deep within the intricate folds of your brain, specialized areas are dedicated to processing these sensory inputs. The visual cortex deciphers the shapes and colors of the apple, the auditory cortex identifies the dog's bark, and the olfactory bulb decodes the aroma of bread. Your brain acts as a master translator, converting these raw sensory signals into a language it understands, the language of neural impulses. These impulses then travel through intricate networks in your brain, connecting different regions and triggering a cascade of activity that ultimately gives rise to your conscious perception of the world around you. Your brain doesn't just passively receive information from your senses, it actively interprets and organizes it like a master chef combining ingredients to create a delicious dish. This process of transforming sensory data into meaningful thoughts is what we call perception. Imagine you see a round, red object with a green stem. Your brain, based on past experiences and stored knowledge, instantly recognizes this as an apple. It doesn't need to relearn what an apple is every time you see one. It draws on pre-existing neural pathways and connections to make sense of the information quickly and efficiently. But perception is not just about identifying objects. Your brain also uses sensory information to construct your sense of space, time, and even your own body. It integrates information from your inner ear to maintain balance, from your muscles to track your movements, and from your skin to gauge temperature and pressure. This continuous flow of sensory information, combined with your brain's interpretation and organization, creates the seamless experience of being in the world. It's the foundation upon which your thoughts, emotions, and actions are built. The conscious mind, with its stream of thoughts, often feels like the main actor in our mental theater. But beneath the surface lies a vast, mysterious realm known as the subconscious, a hidden world of memories, emotions, and automatic processes that profoundly shapes our thoughts without us even realizing it. Imagine an iceberg. The tip, visible above the water, represents your conscious awareness, while the massive portion submerged below represents the subconscious. This hidden realm is where your brain stores a lifetime of experiences, memories, and learned associations. While you go about your day, your subconscious is constantly at work, influencing your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in subtle ways. Have you ever had a sudden feeling or intuition that you couldn't quite explain? That's your subconscious whispering to you, drawing on its vast storehouse of information to guide your thoughts and actions. Even seemingly simple tasks like walking or riding a bike are heavily influenced by the subconscious. These activities, once learned, become automatic, freeing up your conscious mind to focus on other things. The subconscious is the silent partner in your mental life, always working behind the scenes to shape your thoughts and perceptions. Section 5. The Emotional Symphony of Thoughts. Emotions are not just fleeting feelings, they are powerful forces that color our thoughts, influence our decisions, and shape our perceptions of the world. Think of emotions as intricate melodies playing in the background of your thoughts, adding depth, texture, and meaning to your mental landscape. When you experience a positive emotion like joy or love, your brain releases a cocktail of feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. These neurotransmitters create a sense of pleasure and well-being, influencing your thoughts to be more optimistic, creative, and open to new experiences. On the other hand, negative emotions like fear, anger, or sadness trigger the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones activate your fight or flight response, narrowing your focus and making your thoughts more reactive and defensive. Emotions are not separate from thoughts, they are deeply intertwined, constantly influencing and being influenced by each other. Understanding this complex interplay is crucial for navigating the world and forming healthy relationships. Your brain is constantly striving to predict the future. It's like a master chess player, always thinking several moves ahead. This predictive power is essential for survival, allowing you to react quickly to potential threats. Down a familiar street, your brain anticipates the sights, sounds, and even smells you're likely to encounter. This helps you navigate efficiently and react to unexpected changes. It also predicts the outcomes of your actions, aiding in decision-making. When you reach for a cup of coffee, your brain anticipates the feeling and taste. Sometimes our brains make incorrect predictions, leading to surprises or errors, but mostly, our brains are remarkably accurate, allowing us to move with purpose. Section 7, free will or autopilot. The feeling of having free will, the ability to make conscious choices and control our own destiny, is deeply ingrained in our human experience. But what if this sense of agency is just an illusion, a clever trick of the mind? Neuroscience research suggests that our brains may be making decisions before we're even consciously aware of them. Studies have shown that brain activity related to a decision can be detected seconds before a person reports making a conscious choice. This raises the question, are we truly in control of our thoughts and actions, or are we simply observing the output of our unconscious minds? This debate about free will has raged for centuries with no easy answers. Some argue that our conscious minds still play a role in shaping and vetoing our unconscious impulses, while others believe that our conscious experience is merely a passenger along for the ride. The truth may lie somewhere in between. While our unconscious minds undoubtedly play a powerful role in shaping our thoughts and actions, we may still retain some level of conscious control, albeit limited. Thoughts are not just fleeting entities that come and go. They possess immense power to shape our reality. Every action, every invention, every work of art began as a thought in someone's mind. The ability to think, to imagine, to create, is what sets humans apart from all other creatures on Earth. Our thoughts have the power to heal or to harm, to inspire or to destroy. A single thought can spark a revolution, ignite a love affair, or drive a person to despair. The words we speak, the actions we take, the relationships we build, all stem from the seeds of our thoughts. Understanding the power of our thoughts is the first step toward harnessing their potential for good. By cultivating positive thoughts, practicing gratitude, and focusing on solutions rather than problems, we can shape our minds and our lives in profound ways. Just as a gardener cultivates a beautiful garden, we have the ability to shape the landscape of our thoughts. Our minds are not static entities. They are constantly evolving, adapting, and rewiring themselves based on our experiences and intentions. By becoming aware of our thought patterns, we can start to identify and challenge negative or limiting beliefs. Through practices like mindfulness, meditation, and cognitive behavioral therapy, we can learn to interrupt automatic negative thoughts and replace them with more positive and constructive ones. Remember, your thoughts are not your destiny. They are simply neural pathways carved by your past experiences. By consciously choosing the thoughts we focus on, we can rewire our brains for greater happiness, resilience, and well-being. Despite centuries of inquiry, the human brain remains one of the most complex and enigmatic entities in the universe. While we've made remarkable progress in understanding the biological basis of thought, consciousness, and free will, many mysteries remain. How do billions of neurons firing in intricate patterns give rise to the subjective experience of being alive, of feeling emotions, of experiencing the world in all its richness and complexity? What is the nature of consciousness, and how did it evolve? These are questions that continue to challenge scientists and philosophers alike. The journey to understand the mind is a never-ending one, filled with awe-inspiring discoveries and humbling reminders of how much we have yet to learn. The exploration of the mind is a journey that each of us embarks on from the moment we are born. Every experience, every interaction, every thought and emotion contributes to the ever-evolving tapestry of our consciousness. As we delve deeper into the workings of the brain, we gain a greater appreciation for the fragility and resilience of this remarkable organ. We come to understand that our thoughts are not merely abstract entities, they are the products of intricate biological processes, shaped by our genes, our environment, and our experiences. The journey to understand the mind is a journey of self-discovery. By exploring the inner workings of our own thoughts, emotions, and motivations, we gain insights into what makes us unique, what drives our behaviors, and what brings us joy. So the next time you find yourself lost in thought, take a moment to appreciate the wonder and complexity of the universe inside your head. Remember, you're not just a passive observer of your thoughts, you are the architect of your own mind.